Hey guys, it's Paul and Natasha from Nomadic-AF. Today we are going to talk about another unfortunate ICE mishap at a border crossing. This time, the Canadian lady, who is also an actress named Jasmine, got royally screwed.
Royally, yeah. So let's look at her story. Okay, so another sad story. Immigration in the US is out of control. They are arresting everybody. Jasmine was a Canadian citizen, but she was coming up from Mexico into the US.
Crossing through, or was she
Cross
going to stay there?
No, she was just coming for a seminar.
Oh, okay.
So she was living in Mexico. She was just coming to the US and to San Diego for a seminar. She runs some beverage company or something.
And she did have proper work visas.
All the work visas, all the paperwork filled out, everything was fine, right?
Yep.
And they stopped her at the border, and because she was going to a seminar that had to do with her work, they accused her of coming to the United States to work.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned before, they don't have to prove that. You have to prove you're not doing that.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is the wrong way to go about it, because you cannot prove a negative. How are you going to prove you're not going to do something?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
All happened, and with no warning, all my stuff was taken. My phone was taken. Hands against the wall. I started getting pat down. They said, take off your shoes, and they started ripping my shoelaces out of my shoes, which at the time I had no idea what that meant. And then later on found out that's so you don't hang yourself in prison.
Jasmine ended up spending 12 days in a detention center before they could figure out her situation.
Not like an immigration detention center, but a real jail, a real detention center where they send murderers, rapists, arson, like
and
the
they
worst.
treat you like a criminal. You're getting handcuffs, you're getting the green uniform.
You're being shackled. I mean, 12 days in jail. She has no access to a lawyer because it's an immigration problem. She has no access to anything. She sat there by herself for nothing more than crossing the border to go to a work seminar.
And terrified she has no rights.
No rights. You have no rights when you're stopped like that at the border.
So Jasmine was detained with 30 other women in a jail-like facility.
In a dorm area, not even cells, but
they ran pregnancy tests on her in an open bathroom with no stalls. Completely inhumane and derogatory behavior for a lady that did not do anything wrong.
Right. She had no bed, no blanket, no pillow. She had one of those aluminum foil blankets that you can put over the space blankets or whatever. But they broke this girl. I mean, all this girl was doing was coming here for a seminar for her business and had all the paperwork in order.
Yeah, I guarantee she won't be coming back, and neither will any of her friends, and probably you should not either.
Right, nobody should. So 12 days in jail, that's got to be an eternity. I mean,
that seems like such a long time to me.
Anything could have happened to her in there. Who knows what did happen, but the worst part is because she's an actress and she was a white girl and an actress, people made a stink. I mean, people were up in arms. She made the news, newspapers. Like, if this would have just been some brown dude or brown girl from Mexico coming up,
it would have been a whole different situation.
She'd have been lost, and she would still be in there.
Yeah.
I don't suggest anybody comes to the U.S. for any reason whatsoever, even if all your paperwork is in order.
It's insane.
They can accuse you of anything. They can accuse you of coming here to deal drugs.
And it's up to you to prove them wrong.
Yeah, it's not the way it should work.
Yeah, so Jasmine was detained for 12 days, and she is a Canadian actress and entrepreneur. Can you imagine?
Just some poor dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, some poor brown dude from South, and they would have never got out of jail.
Yeah.
But 12 days in jail is a lifetime for not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, don't let this happen to you, folks.
Yeah, don't go to the U.S. for any reason. Don't cross the border. Don't go a layover. Don't go explore and hike and travel it.
Yeah.
Stay out of the U.S.
And if you do, hope you have all your ducks in a row, because even if you do, they can still churn you away, because it is up to the individual border agent to make the final call.
And they will screw you if they can, and if they get half a chance. So Be careful out there.
Good luck.
Lates.